Welcome to the Bards of Aratai. This is a fantasy story the likes of which you have never seen before. It takes place within the grand walled city of Aratai, inside whose thick stone walls more than 1 million souls reside, the largest populated city on the planet. Our story begins with our 3 bards desperately chasing a mysterious messenger who carries a deadly package. For our first round, the opponent is 30 feet away from you. Crystal, roll 20-sided dice to see what the first obstacle is that you are as you run along.
That's an 18?
It's an open street.
Yeah.
So how this works, if you've never done a chase scene before, you each get 5 rounds plus your constitution modifier of free movement, and then after that you have to start making constitution saves. Okay, so how many do you have, Crystal?
I have 1 constitution.
So you get a total of 6 rounds.
6 rounds for Mon.
6 for Mon.
6 for Raylene.
So you're all on 6. That's so easy to remember.
Nice.
Monique.
Yes.
You're running. Roll 20-sided dice to see what happens in the second round.
17.
A 17, oh my! It's another straight round. So that's 2 rounds of your 6 you've used.
All right.
Running straight.
Here we go.
An 18.
Oh, 3 rounds. Now, Raylene,
Yes.
you are a halfling, right?
Yes, I'm slower.
You are slower, which means you have now lagged behind
No.
significantly.
Boo.
It's okay, you'll catch up.
Wait for me.
No, we have to probably catch him before we wait for you.
All right, just keep going.
See you in my peripheral. I'll never let you go. I love you.
Up ahead, the man that you're chasing is very fleet of foot, wearing blue and black. Round 3. I have never had a chasing where we've had 3 rounds in a row of
There
just
we go, 3.
a 3.
Right now as well.
A 3.
Okay.
He ducks down an alley. The alley is covered in filth. You're in one of the poorest part of Aratai. There is food scraps everywhere. You must make athletics rolls to jump over, jump around. The food slops and slime on the ground.
Nana peels everywhere.
Everyone make your acrobatics rolls.
Acrobatics.
Fine, actually.
18.
11.
18.
Unfortunately, you want to describe what happens?
Yes, look, Kalahari is used to the best of the best, so it's the smell that gets her first. And she just temporarily halts and has to throw up before she can continue. And so she just stops and she just does a very beautiful little barf. And she pretends that it's so that you can catch up with her. I will wait for you.
Kalahari, you're such a good ally. Oh.
For you, Evelyn, you have gained. He slams against the side of one of the buildings that you're following, and you're now only 20 feet away.
Fantastic.
Round number 5.
Oh, boy.
Round number, is it
I think 5.
5? Okay, Monique, roll please.
5.
Going to the alleyway, he spies a cart leaning up against a building. And with athleticism, he jumps from crate onto the top of the cart and then onto the top of the building. Everyone must make an athletics roll to follow him.
Oh my gosh, it's not my strong point.
Nat 20.
Oh.
5, he fails.
12.
That's good enough.
19.
You guys all do well. Crystal, you get an extra 5 feet forward. And the rest of you do well. Of course, unfortunately, poor Zozo.
Zozo's got little legs and little arms.
So Zozo, pull yourself back 5.
I'm almost off the map. Go on.
We enter our 6th, your last free round. He's only 10 feet away from you, Evelyn.
Yeah, Evelyn is like fully like focusing forward. Her helmet is like no peripherals, like full like tunnel vision. Not even like acknowledging these two. And she's just walking ahead, stiff-lipped and like just eyes on the prize.
So he's jumped, you followed up boundedly, the rest of you have bounded up after. Now, moving across the rooftops, you see he's got his satchel. And you hear a little clink of glass clink in the satchel. Round 6.
Do you see her? She is in her zone. Isn't she beautiful? She's entered into her abominable zone. She's amazing. Evelyn,
She's so good. Well, wait, I'm stealing your accent. She's so good. She's slaying girly pop. Instead of doing my dash, could I use an action?
You can't,
well?
but you'll be left behind.
Yep, that's 60 feet.
Yeah.
I go, stop right there! And I cast hold person.
This will all happen this round. We also need to know what the obstacle is going to be, and it's your turn. This is the 6th round.
2.
A 2 is another acrobatics. This time, he goes along the very edge of the building. Okay. Right, and leaps from edge of the building to edge of the building with acrobatic skill. Everyone other than Zozo needs to make an acrobatics roll, otherwise you slip down.
Okay.
Ooh. 11.
That's going to be 8.
This one. Oh no!
And I get a 7.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
13.
You succeed! The person that you're following and you both slip down. Fall, lose grip, carry on, but it means that you can gain 10 feet on them.
Nice.
I'm right behind you, Evelyn. I will not leave your side.
Thank you, Miss Belle.
You're welcome.
And you cast hold person.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw for the person that you're chasing.
Yep. Damn it!
And unfortunately, Zozo.
Oh no, I'm not bad. Go on without me. I'll be fine. Just go and catch this guy. And then I'm off the map.
We enter the 7th round, which means everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
1.
You fail miserably.
Oh, goodness. 6.
Wow.
It feels wrong to be without Zozo. I feel emotional.
You guys both, you're on the rooftops. You've been running and you both fail your Constitution saving throws, which means that this roll will be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Yuck.
15.
Oh.
15! He runs across, jumping from rooftop to rooftop, and in front, there's a family
Oh.
having their evening meal.
No,
And
don't ruin it.
So your option is intimidation, get out of the way, or a very hard acrobatics to try to jump and dodge and flip all around them.
Yeah.
He's going acrobatics. He tries to somersault around this family who've got like this fire on their flat rooftop. They're cooking some flatbread. They've got some kebab. It smells delicious.
Pig.
There's a greasy pig.
I would love to shout out, as a member of the royal court, I advise you to move right now. Using intimidation.
I will join you in pursuit, but I will belt one note. And it will just be love! But it will go so long, and it will almost form like sound waves. As my larynx goes up and down, and it vibratos.
Beautiful
intimidating.
You guys get intimidation at disadvantage because you're puffed.
I'm so freaking good at singing.
I rolled a 2.
I got a double nat 1.
I got
Snake
27
27!
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
I fully faint from that.
And
It's too loud for my ears. Like it rings through my helmet. It's just like reverberating, and I'm just like, oh.
kaboosh!
Yeah.
And you slide. As you're running through them, you slip, you fall, and you skid through their kebab
No.
and charcoal briquettes. And you take
That's fine.
1d4 damage.
Amazing.
As you slide. You take 2 hit points damage. But he failed. He failed his acrobatics. He trips on the daughter's shoelaces.
Oh, not his own shoelaces. Someone
else's shoelaces.
What an idiot.
He goes, kaboosh! You can move 10 feet more.
Oh my, I'm right on top of him.
Right on top of him. In fact, you're close enough that we go into
In combat.
out of combat. The sponsors of our show have everything you need for your own D&D games. Head to BD&D to grab some Dungeons & Dragons or other TTRPG books for your group. They also have dice, minis, paints, board games, Magic the Gathering cards, singles, and booster packs. Plus, the prices of BD&D are brilliant. Also, head to World Anvil. It's the ultimate online tool for world building your worlds. for journaling your sessions and sharing your information with your players. We're using World Anvil for the Bards of Aratai wiki. And both BD&D and World Anvil have some excellent discount codes only for you for watching this show. Look at the video description down below, click the links, and get rolling. Meanwhile, let us find out what is happening along the streets.
Walking along, I'm like hobbling, and I'm still just playing my little silly songs. As people walk by, I'll be like, "Have you seen a messenger?" I haven't seen them in 10 seconds. I am so far away. I've lost them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a survival roll to see if you can follow them.
16.
16. You're going around, and then you hear.
Then I smell the greasy pig on the table, and how I smell from the smell of it. It feels like someone's just like face planted onto the table, onto the kebabs. I don't know. And I'm like, oh, that smells like disruption and chaos. That must be where my friends are.
Oh my gosh, it's like winds just go through her. And she sees that the man is lying prone. She walks very, like at a fast pace. She doesn't want to waste time.
Speed walking.
It's a really sexy speed walk.
Strut.
Yes.
Oh,
She goes over to him, and she is laced with a very strong cardigan with many buttons and a very strong pair of glasses. And she looks towards the dad and the mom.
Oh.
And she says, "I would look away if I was you." And she takes her eyeglasses off of dowdiness. And in her eyes is where her power lies. She looks down at this man who's lying prone. And she just says, "Hand over the satchel, you hunk." And she uses charm person to try and persuade him as to not ensure violence in this family home.
He fails.
Beautiful.
Crazy. I don't know how that happened.
He's kind of seeing you coming forward.
Yes.
He was backing up against the door, and he sees you, and all thought of fear. Clearly, you're an ally.
Of course. It is me.
Oh, you.
We're friends.
Friends.
I came to take the burden off you, sir, messenger.
I cannot give this to anyone.
I know you never fail.
I never fail.
And that is why we must work as a team. So we never fail together. You don't have to be alone anymore.
Never will I want to fail alone again.
No, please.
He extends his hand to you.
With the satchel in it?
He's lying down, he's on the ground, and he, as if he's saying, "Help me up, help me up, help me to rise."
And I grab his hand. Is that the one with the satchel on it? Or is the satchel on the other?
The satchel is across him. Yeah.
Oh, of course. And I grab his hand, and I put my other hand on his shoulder. And I just start to massage the inner corner of his collarbone. And I say, and I just start, I stroke the satchel very slowly over his head. You will never be alone, messenger. And I pull it all the way up his arm.
Okay.
Without, is this weird? Without breaking eye contact. Thank you so much for doing the duties that none of us could.
I think this requires a sleight of hand roll.
Sure. Well, it is a 15 plus 8. You can barely feel it.
Meanwhile, Evelyn, the family, they don't know why they need to avert their gaze, but this is clearly something very unusual. They figured out that they don't want you lying on their table of food.
Yes.
So they have come over to you and they're saying, what's going on? Are you okay?
Oh, Evelyn's gonna get off. There's thousands of apologies. I'm very sorry. As a lot of people say, one small loss is good for a battle, but it'll be fine in the war.
Many people say that.
Many people say that, and I feel like I have just exuberated that. I apologize for your greasy pig being, on my body now. So, here, have this. And I'm just gonna throw them 3 gold pieces.
That's a lot of money.
I'm where?
That's equivalent of $600.
I don't know that. Whoops. I'm very bad with money, but I know it's the honorable thing to do. I apologize. And she bows.
The conversion rates here in Aratai is a bit different.
Oh, yes. Sorry. No, I'm from Arumia.
Meanwhile, down, our friend Zozo is way down.
Wait, I have to climb up?
That's the cool thing to do.
Yeah, I will climb up.
Okay.
Because I want to look at the people, the standbyers on the ground, and be like, gather round. I don't know, what's my voice again? Gather round, everyone. Be prepared to witness an amazing feat, a show. And I put like my guitar case on the floor, open it up, and I look around, I turn around, and I crack my bones and everything. Like as I get my ukulele and I use it, and I like tie some rope to it, and I throw it up to the top of the roof, and then I like kind of use this as a
Like a grappling hook ukulele?
yeah.
I have never seen a grappling hook ukulele.
It's got a hook, wow, that's crazy. You know, there's some ukuleles that have like a hook here. Where the head is. Yeah.
Of course, of course. Okay.
So I'm gonna.
Do we make this a performance or an athletics roll?
I think we should make it
2 rolls and split it.
I think we should make it a performance check.
Let's start with the performance, shall we?
Bam.
You maybe didn't tune your ukulele.
Yeah. It's 12.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got some people clapping. They're not sure what you're doing. Now let's see the athletics to see how good you are at climbing.
7 plus 6.
13.
13.
13.
A little bit better than.
Not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Some people go, oh yes, I guess that's okay. Dunk, 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 and they throw a couple silver pieces into you as you.
Yes.
Excellent.
And then I get up, and then when I'm at the top, I go, ta-da! And then I cast Thunderwave to make a big explosion, like boom, for flair. That's 1 spell slot.
Fair call.
And then I disappear.
Oh.
Now,
And then I'm up there.
you're up there as well.
What did I miss?
So this guy, he doesn't even realize that you've taken the satchel off of him. And he says to you, now that we are never going to be alone again,
Yes.
will you help me? I have an important delivery I must make.
Of course. Who are you delivering it to? She says it more nicely in person.
He says, as close as we are, as close as the bond that ties us together, I cannot divulge that information. I have to return my satchel. My satchel.
Rapier.
My And you pull out your rapier?
Yes.
Okay. We go into initiative, definitely.
Yes.
Fantastic.
We're going to do something we don't do very often. We're going to make an initiative roll.
Yay.
To see who's. It's going to be Monique on behalf of you guys
Okay.
versus me on behalf of the messenger. Go ahead and make your initiative roll. You're +2. I rolled a 1.
Oh, thank God. I was going to re-roll, but I rolled a 9.
Okay, great. I will get my crossbow.
Yes. I love it.
You shoot him.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Yay.
18 plus 6.
Ah!
6 points of damage. And as I go, aha, aha, aha. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Amazing. All right, Kalahari is going to get her rapier, slice at the throat, and then she's going to escape.
You need to roll to hit first.
Oh,
That's
you're right.
damage.
That's not the play this game. 19.
You hit!
Right.
Yeah.
Damage. 9 points of damage.
Ow!
Oh, if I run away, he will get an opportunity attack. I will stand there.
Sliced.
I'm very sorry. Excuse me. Flicks up like light hammer and then bonk like the back of his head.
Great. And you know you also have a maul. You've also got a maul as
Oh,
well,
do I?
right?
Oh,
You got,
I do. Yes. Sorry, that's at the bottom of the thing. So
You got your
let me
Thor
sort that.
hammer.
Beautiful. Yeah. So that I'm grab that one. And
Okay.
then, 19.
Boom!
Excellent.
Beautiful. That's going to be 9 plus 3. That's going to be 12 damage. Wow.
Smack! He goes tottering over the edge.
Oh.
Oh! he's unconscious. He's dead before he hits the ground.
And he falls into my guitar case.
And he falls into the guitar case.
And it shuts. And it's like.
It was that small.
The guitar case was that big.
Yeah.
I told you you'd never die alone. Thank you.
And the messenger is gone. And the satchel is in your hand. Coming up on the Bards of Aratai. Welcome to the Snake Pit.
Just don't look at me when I take off my glasses.
Oh. Okay. Why?
You don't want to know.
What's going on? Who are you? A very large snake. That's an insight roll if ever I heard one. The man sitting next to the wealthy merchant starts walking towards you.
Are you trying to harm my friend?
The door suddenly opens. The guards! The town guards are coming!
That's not good.
Instantly, bedlam erupts around you.
Well, hello, you beautiful humans. Thank you so much for supporting the show so far. We would love even more support. If you want to head on to our Patreon page, you can give us a follow for free, or you can subscribe. We've got 3 tiers that help you get closer to the heart of the show and help you get access to exclusive content. Mate, well, we're going to have to see you there.